My name is Brendan Smith. I am the Brewing Sailor, and this is another Hangover free review. Let's get into it.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to Hangover Free Reviews, the show that helps you moderate your booze, not your brews. I'm your host, the Brewing Sailor Brendan Smith, and we're brought to you, as always, by Rationale Brewing. What's your rationale? Remember to use code BYFAB at checkout so you can buy one six pack and get another six pack free for your friend or for yourself. I won't tell anyone. Anyway, we are continuing our March Macro Madness series. This week, we're looking at Bud Zero. We're going to compare it against the BJCP style guidelines 1A for the American Light Lager. Then we're keeping it a running tally versus Coors Edge and Miller Sharps. And at the end of the month, I'm going to do a blind taste test, kind of remove my prejudices against these beers because I'm not a fan of the big three macro lagers. And we're going to see which one I like best, or did I indeed rate them the same way. Trying to put my prejudice aside here and give you an honest, fair look at how these beers are compared to the BJCP style guidelines. So let's dive right into it. So we got our Bud Zero, kind of hard to read the label because they went with that minimalist, white and silver label. Pour her up here. So first thing we'll notice is you have brilliant clarity there. You can see right through on the camera. You can probably see me. Anyway, so yeah, that's pale, more golden than straw on this one, but getting pretty close to the straw territory with brilliant clarity. And then you got that nice, pretty fairly persistent head, though it's starting to fade now. So we're going to give her 3 out of 3 on appearance because that's exactly how an American light lager should look. So Budweiser, rather than Miller or Coors, instead of using corn like Miller and Coors does, they use rice, and you do get that here. You get some grainy sweetness. You get that kind of the rice sugars. Maybe some slight floral or hoppy spice notes, but very faint. Nothing from the yeast here. This is a very clean fermenting yeast. It's a pleasant smell, but there's not much to it either. So we're just going to give it a 6 out of 12. All right. See how it tastes. You can see the head's almost completely gone, but does leave nice lacing on the glass. So there's that. So still getting that grainy sweetness. Not overly so though. There's enough bittering there to dry it out, make it nice and crisp. There's nothing again here from the yeast. Like we said, it's a very clean fermentation. Whatever was in the might have been in the aroma for the hops. It's not here as far as flavor is concerned. By the way, this is one of my favorite local Dallas breweries. So shout out to the guys at Petacolis. They were one of the first places I was a volunteer at before I became a pro brewer, and they taught me a lot about being a brewer and being an employee at a brewery and how to work as part of a team. So they're great people. 2019 Grand National Champion at the U.S. Open, as a matter of fact, U.S. Open Beer Championships. So moving on, though, we're going to give this score a 12 out of 20 for the flavor. Mouthfeel is exactly where you want it to be for an American light lager. It's light, it's effervescent, it's got that carbonic bite on your tongue. It goes down really easy. So we're not going to ding them here. That's going to be a 5 out of 5. Overall, it's a pretty good beer. It's not something I'm going to rush out for, but we're going to give it a 6 out of 10 for the overall impression. It's what you'd expect from a lawnmower softball beer. So that gives it a total score of 32 out of 50. So it does score higher than the Coors Edge, which I will be honest with, that makes me sad because I don't like AB InBev as a company. So the fact that I'm scoring AB InBev over Coors makes me a little sad because if I had to choose one of the big three, it'd probably be either Coors or Miller rather than Bud. But c'est la vie, here we are. Um, as far as my personal observations, it does exactly what you expect it to do. Whether or not it delivers on the experience you think it's going to deliver. Whether or not you think that's a good thing as the drinker, that's entirely up to you. Um, whether or not I'm going to get this again, I mean, I wouldn't run out and get it again. But if this were the only thing on versus an O'Doul's, which is also an ABMF product, or like a Heineken Zero, which me and Heineken don't get along, never have, never will. Then yeah, I'm probably going to order this. So on my personal scale of regular rotation beer, would buy again, would drink it again, given limited options. Okay, never having it again, or drain pour. Yeah, we're going to put it right in the middle. We're going to call it would drink again, given limited options. So that's pretty much it. We got another one on Friday coming from Self Care. We're going to be doing their fresh cut pale ale, so that's going to be real tasty. I'm looking for that. Looking forward to that. And in the coming weeks, we've got more from Two Roots. We've got more from, or we're going to be diving into 1820 Brewing, a new beer brewery out of Maine. We got some more Woodland Farms we're going to touch base on. And then we're going to get into Rescue Club and safety glasses, a whole bunch of fun stuff in the next couple of months. Anyway, thanks very much for tuning in. As always, I appreciate it. If you guys would give me a like, comment, and of course, subscribe if I've earned your subscription. If you didn't like it, leave a comment telling me why. If you did like a comment, leave a comment telling me why. Yeah, tongue tied. Sorry, long day. And yeah, so make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and let me know how I'm doing in the comments. Okay, the YouTube algorithm really loves those things. When you like, subscribe, and comment, it really helps out my channel, helps me grow, gets me in front of more people who hopefully will like my content and find it useful with the growing NA market. Again, don't forget to go over to Rationale Brewing, get yourself some free beer. Who doesn't love free beer? Remember code BYFAB at checkout. Everybody, have a great night. Prost.